We're approaching the end of October and just a few more days of Halloween season. Whether it's trick-or-treating or haunted houses, it's the perfect time to be social and unlock the inner child inside, and that includes loading up some video games. This is YEYSTATION, a new channel for rankings, ratings, and reviews for gaming content, and today we're going to cover 5 multiplayer horror games that you can play right now. Coming in at number 5, we have Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood is a cooperative first-person shooter that's all about teaming up with friends to take on hordes of zombie-like creatures called the Ridden. It's made by the creators of Left 4 Dead, so you can expect intense action and strategic gameplay. Players can choose from a variety of characters, each with unique abilities, and tackle missions across different environments. The game also features a card system that lets you customize your abilities and the challenges you face, adding some variety to each run. Overall, it's a fun, chaotic ride for fans of cooperative zombie bashing. Now, I was big into the Left 4 Dead games back in my high school days. Back 4 Blood has the same recipe along with some more modern additions. You load up with 3 other players to mow down zombies and monsters in order to reach a safe house at the end. You can play online as monsters to compete against players trying to shoot down the horde. Gives a little bit of a nostalgia of Game Pass and adds a few things like traps and mounted turrets. There's the ability to customize the level experience, like difficulty switching and putting together a deck of ammo and health packs to get a better chance at survival. It's about $60 in the PS Store and available for download. If you got some pals that's down to play, give it a shot. One game mode that I'm sure everyone watching this have played at some point, and that's Call of Duty Zombies. Call of Duty Zombies is a popular co-op mode in the Call of Duty franchise where players team up to survive waves of undead enemies. Set in various eerie maps, the goal is to fend off hordes of zombies while completing objectives, unlocking new areas, and upgrading weapons. It's known for its intense gameplay, unique storylines, and Easter eggs that keeps players coming back for more. Each map offers different challenges, making every session feel fresh and exciting, perfect for those who love teamwork and a good scare. Look, all of these games won't be zombie games, but we had to acknowledge this absolute classic. This has to be the zombie shoot 'em up game that we've all had at least one try playing with our buddies online. Each COD is different and has different maps, monsters, and gun rules, but also seem to keep the level fun. I personally had a ton of time running up the kill streaks during the pandemic, and I'm sure if you haven't gotten a chance to run amok with the undead, it's a great time to get started now. Next at number 3, we have Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is a multiplayer horror game where players can either take on the role of campers or play as Jason Voorhees, the iconic slasher. Campers must work together to escape the camp, gather resources, and try to survive while avoiding Jason's deadly attacks. Meanwhile, as Jason, you'll use your powers to hunt down the campers and eliminate them one by one. The game captures the classic slasher vibe, intense gameplay, strategic elements, and plenty of moments perfect for fans of horrors and the franchise. Now, the Jason series gives us a little bit of a spin compared to the other games. There's elements to where you can teleport. Players can also have the indication to where the signature calling sign of Jason audibles when he appears to be close. Also, the game is just fun completely from both ends. There is a sense of dread when you're playing as a Camp Crystal Lake camper and have to get strategic on how to find items to help escape, along with when to hide and to steer clear of Jason's presence throughout his hunt sequences. Now, it's no longer available to purchase on PS Store, but still good to play until the New Year's. If you got the game already, this is the perfect time of year to get the full feel of the game while you still can. Rolling into the number 2 spot is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game is a multiplayer horror experience that pits players against each other in a gruesome cat and mouse game. Players can take on the role of members of the notorious Sawyer family, including Leatherface, or as victims trying to escape their clutches. The game emphasizes stealth and strategy as survivors must navigate the creepy environment, avoid detection, and find ways to escape. With a gritty atmosphere and intense gameplay, it captures the chilling essence of the classic horror film, making it a thrilling experience for fans of the genre. Now, this game mimics a lot of Dead by Daylight mechanics, with the mood of mini games to use resources, escape from sticky situations, and avoid detection from the killers. Definitely takes a bit of strategy and teamwork, going along with some skill mechanics that take time to develop to make the runaway easier. There are a variety of maps and characters to choose from, along with the family to participate as the killers, which seems to be a major difference in the two titles. Even as the killer, you have the challenge of keeping the chainsaw revved up, keeping grandpa fed, and outsmarting the victims. Perfect multiplayer to try out this Halloween season. Can't miss with trying either role. And at number 1, and you probably guessed right, is Dead by Daylight. Ooh, that rhyme. Dead by Daylight is a multiplayer horror game where one player takes on the role of a killer while up to 4 other players as survivors try to escape. The survivors must work together to repair generators, unlock exits, and avoid being captured while the killer hunts down with unique abilities. Each character has special perks that add strategic depth to the game. It's all about teamwork, tension, and outsmarting your opponents in a variety of spooky maps, making for a thrilling and often nail-biting experience. Probably the best multiplayer horror game series to exist here in the modern time, giving the ability to play as both the campers and the killer, also the capability of upgrading attributes and skills to characters to raise through the chance of dominating the lobby. There's a ton of killers to choose from to keep the gameplay fresh. The casting of Frank Stone from Supermassive Games gives us a bit more lore from the series, and there's a huge community of gamers that love this game, and from the gameplay content to the sheer spooks and strategy of surviving. Also available for download now with PS Plus, and it's definitely fun and challenging. But what do you think? What games did we miss? Would love to hear your thoughts. Like the video and hit that subscribe button for YEYSTATION ranking and review video game content. Have a great rest of your day and take care.